Okay, man, we are back. We are back with another Sunday stream. And man, what a week it has been. Let me tell you, a lot of full week, full of basketball that's been going on. We're going to start off with on Thursday. Sorry, my hair's a little messed up. But we're going to start off on Thursday, and that's the game we're going to be breaking down. A lot of teams are wrapping up. Excuse me. A lot of teams are wrapping up their season. They've already completed their conferences. They're ready to go into tournament play, and that's going to be super huge coming into this week of March. So we're excited. At least I'm very excited about what's going to be coming around the corner for us and for college basketball in general. So without further ado, there's been a lot of games, a lot of stuff. I know on Wednesday we came back, we did a breakdown and playing, and that actually went down in dramatic fashion, so to speak. So without further ado, on your screen right now is the NCAA scoreboard. You can find all this on ESPN. This is the game we're going to be breaking down today. Is the Santa Clara Gonzaga game on Thursday the 25th. So that's the game we're going to be breaking down. We're going to watch some of that game film and see what actually transpired in that close game. Gonzaga also had a really close game last night at home. It was senior night. They played LMU. LMU played really well. We'll look at the defensive tendencies that really led LMU over the top of Gonzaga, even though Gonzaga won the WCC tournament. Not WCC tournament, the WCC conference title. They went undefeated, which is incredible. They're 23-0, 14-0 in the WCC. As we scroll down here, you see Michigan and Iowa. Now, Michigan, let's talk about Michigan, okay? Michigan has been playing phenomenal. They've been playing absolutely great, and I'm super impressed with the way that they've played. They are, man. At first, what we did start is we started off saying that is it going to be Gonzaga or Baylor? Baylor's this big thing. Well, last night again, another upset. Kansas, which we've talked about a lot on this stream, and I've kind of lit into Kansas and their playing style, but they beat Baylor last night, and what a game that was. I'm impressed with how well Kansas has played. So Michigan is one of those teams that I think we want to see play in this tournament. We want to see Gonzaga versus Michigan, and that's going to be a matchup that I think everybody's so excited for. I'm excited for. You should be excited for it. It's just incredible. I think that's the game we're going to be watching out for. Nebraska and Illinois out with Dubsz, but Kofi Cockburn coming in with 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. Again, Illinois is still a really solid team, even though without Ayo Dosunmu. If you didn't watch the last stream, he is out with a broken nose, so he's not going to be playing. That's a huge bummer for the top point guard in America. Who's Nebraska in the Big Ten? Illinois' schedule does not get easier, though. Does not get easier. I believe they go Ohio State and Michigan, I believe. Then you have, Houston, who's number 12, 81-57, and Quentin Grimes. Grimes for Houston is an incredible player. He's one that you have to watch out for. They've been playing well. They're 13-0 in their conference. They're 19-3 total overall, but Quentin Grimes is one of those guys for Houston that is absolutely solid. And the big topple news this is Thursdays, so this has been a couple days now, but San Diego State over Boise State, 78-66. I know you guys can't really see that, but Derek Alston's a really good player for Boise State. He's one of those guys you really want to watch out for. And Boise State, I believe, played San Diego State again on Friday. So that's a Gonzaga and LMU. This is yesterday's game lineup that we saw 86-69. It was a really close first half. It was a 10-point game in the first half. So you sit there and you say, wow, LMU really played well. And if you watch the game against Gonzaga and LMU for senior night for the Zags, it was getting a little hairy there. You're sitting there like, oh, who's going to win? Is LMU really going to get this upset here? But Gonzaga, just a really strong team. Corey Kispert on senior night going off for 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. And that doesn't even that just scratches the surface for how many weapons Gonzaga really has. And the big one, like we talked about, Kansas versus Baylor. 71-58. Nobody thought Baylor was going to lose. Handing Baylor their first lot, Kansas. David McCormick with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Easily, they should be, I think, totally. Michigan should really take that number 2 spot from Baylor. But that's just my opinion. They beat Indiana 73-57. Franz Wagner, he scores 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. So it's a solid game for Franz Wagner, which is what you really want. 69. That was a really good one. DeMonte Williams scored 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for Illinois. Again, guys picking up the slack, that hole that needs to be filled that Ayo Dosunmu has been playing into. Alabama versus Mississippi State. Alabama, one of those teams that we talked about. We watched a little bit of that Alabama game, and we broke that down on one of their worst nights. I forget who they played. Maybe it was Texas Tech, I believe. It was just a terrible night for Alabama. They lost significantly. They shouldn't have lost, but they did. To Arkansas. Sorry, that was an Arkansas game. You need to watch out for. If you're watching games and you're like, who are the top performers? You have them right here on the right. Javon Quinterly, 19 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists for Alabama. That's solid for him. He's playing phenomenal. And I wouldn't really say it's a big upset, but you got Florida State and North Carolina here, 78-70. That's a close game. Walker Kessler, 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal for, I know you can't see it. The chat box is actually up there, but you can see that it was a really close game. Florida State outscores them 41-29 in the first half. 41-29. They come back and they score 49 in the second half and only allow 29 points, which ultimately led them to the victory. What a great game that game was for North Carolina. We move on to Creighton and Xavier. Xavier, 77-69 against Creighton, and Paul Scruggs, 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists for Xavier. That's a team you want to watch out for. Now, back on to the Texas Tech versus Texas. 68-59, Texas Tech takes the W. And again, for Texas Tech, Kevin McCullough, 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for Texas Tech. What a game. That was actually a really close game up until the second half. It was 33-33, tied at half, and then Texas Tech outscores them in the second half, 35-26, which ultimately led them to the victory. LSU, Arkansas climbing up the ranks here, 83-75 against LSU. So that was a good game. Like I said, it was 37-32. LSU led going into the second half, and then Arkansas just going on a scoring free. Justin Smith with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. That's a guy you got to watch out for. And like I said, Boise State double dipping with San Diego State, loses a tough one. And this is in the Mountain West Conference, 58-62. That's really tough. And for Boise State, Marcus Shaver, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist for him on the stat line. And the last game, rounding out yesterday night, was Tennessee versus Auburn. Now, Tennessee, one of those guys, one of those teams that you're like, are they that good? They're going to be in the tournament. They're going to be making some runs. They're a solid team. They lose, though, to Auburn. And Auburn really struggling. This game was really close. 30-34 in the first half and 42-43 in the second half for Tennessee versus Auburn. And like I said, for Auburn, you got Alan Flanagan. Wow, what a player he is. 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. These stat lines are absolutely unbelievable. And then today, this is today's stats that's going on right now. The big one, Maryland, but it's Iowa versus Ohio State at 1. That's on CBS. You can tune in to watch that. Villanova loses to Butler 73-61. So you probably want to tune in. Right now, you can watch Michigan State versus Maryland, which is going on right now. That's a game that you do not want to miss because Michigan State is struggling on the road. They have been struggling in the past on the road. They've been playing extremely well at home, like we talked about, but they are not doing so well right now. They're trailing, so that's going to be something you want to watch out for and in the future. So before we get into our breakdown of the Gonzaga Santa Clara game, we're going to look at what Santa Clara did to really kind of make it close. What defensive tendencies did they do? What did they run on offense? Where did they get their looks? All of that is going to be coming up. But before we do, I want to give you guys a breakdown of some of the stuff that we've talked about the past 2 weeks of breaking down game film offensively and defensively. I want to give you guys some tangible stuff that's going to help you ultimately down the road. So big thing first, let me get this screen up for you guys, and you'll be able to look at this on your screen. Here we go. So this is actually a fast draw. It's by Fast Model. You guys can download it. I believe it's a little bit more expensive, but we've what I'll do is I'll just fast build it on the other end. Okay, so as you see here on frame 2, a lot of people don't know this, or they don't really understand what an ice is. So we're going to be breaking that down for you right now before we get into anything else. So let's just say, okay, that we have a ball screen that's coming right here. So we can build up a ball screen. Pretty simple stuff. Oops. Why is this not? Little technical difficulty. There we go. Let's just say that 4, our big man, is coming over to defender and the one defender here. Okay, so you have these defenders. What an ice is, so I'll actually move him down a little bit so that way guys won't get confused as to what's actually happening. So while this screen is happening, this is what we call an ice. Okay, so a lot of people don't confuse anything that they see in the game. So when you hear the word, hey, they're going to be icing, okay, this is what it is. The one defender who's guarding the ball, he's going to jump up and deny this screen. So all he's doing is he's positioning himself and saying, hey, you're not going to go this way, okay? And that's all he's taking away. He's taking away this right here. Okay, he's saying we're not going to allow you to use this at all. We don't want you to use the screen. Okay, so what the 4 is going to do as the one's going, because where can the one penetrate now? He can only go here because per rules, we've taken away the ball screen. He cannot go to the ball screen. So the 4, he's going to flip-flop over just like so, okay? This right here is what we call an ice, okay? You're forcing him into a defender, okay? And usually most of the times what happens with this ice is that the 5's going to have to move over and he's going to have to come up, right? So he's going to lift. But what happens more than times with this ice, okay? So if I fast build this down here, and I fast build it over here, you have something that looks like this ultimately happening. So if the one is penetrated, right, it's going to look something similar to this. Okay? That's how the defenders is going to play. All right? If we just add another defender in on this, the 5 defender, okay? The 4, what we've seen on teams is that what the 4 will do is he will actually roll, okay? Making it super easy for not only the defense, but his is just tag up back to his man. Super, super easy. There is no effort if he's rolling, okay? The 1 can get in front of his man. The 4 can get right here to defend. And usually what happens with this is the 5 will lift a little bit to create it, but usually that defender's going to stay, okay? So we talked about this in stream, and we've talked about this in YouTube as well. It's about icing screens, okay? So how do you defeat an ice? So if we go back, so that they can actually get open. So the 4, he's going to stay and pop out, and the 1's going to drive, and guess what scenario he has created here? Is just turn around and kick back to the 4. So how you defeat a ice ball screen defense is you have pick and pops. Okay, the rolls are sometimes going to be open if you can get this guy to lift, his defender to come, and you get enough space, right, to come in. For him to roll, get to the rim, a nice lob over the top, which sometimes usually doesn't happen. Okay, but you have this look that's commonly going to have to come out and close in a closeout, right? We'll take shooting on the closeout. All right. So that's that little breakdown of ice ball screens. If you guys have any questions on ice ball screens, don't miss another live stream. Let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure that we make a video on it and we can break it down together. Okay. All right. Without further ado, we can close this up because again, we've done our job. Okay, we've done our job. Here we go. Gonzaga versus Santa Clara. This is going to be a breakdown video that we've done. Again, no copyright intended. This is all for fair use. I have muted. I'm going to really lightly play one of the commentators, but this is by CBS Sports. And again, no copyright is intended here at all. Okay. Here we go. The Broncos are playing, and we'll be able to get a good sense of what's going on. Here we go. And look at the lineup here. Jalen Suggs, Andrew Nebhart, Joel Ayayi, Corey Kispert, and Drew Timme. That is a powerhouse lineup. Just a powerhouse lineup. And what's interesting is we don't see Anton Watson coming into play here. Starting. He's been taken off the starting lineup. So, Mark Few, amazing head coach for Gonzaga. We'll see how this game plans out. This is at the Kennel in Spokane, Washington. Okay. Gonzaga wins the tip, so we'll see what happens here. Little cross. Okay, this is what we call pre-snap action by Gonzaga. So you'll be like, well, what are they doing here? He's just going to pass, replace, and come around. Watch Corey Kispert, though. He's not usually the type of player that plays at the block, right? Watch this. He's going to come up, set a ball screen. He's going to pop back out. And here comes Drew Timme. High ball screen. Corey Kispert getting to a spot. Loses the ball, though. Okay? Good hands. Santa Clara. Tight spacing there on the corner. That's okay. That's okay. Early shot. Tip out.
so they're smaller. That affects them on the defensive end probably more than it does on the offensive end because it's got Corey Kispert, a traditional wing, having to match up with Rankage.
Just had to make sure that we post that. Here we go. Gonzaga's second offensive play here. We'll watch 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Little down screen. Look at Joel Ayayi down here. Pop out. Looking for a seal. They're doing a lot of back screens. A lot of flare screens. Okay. Here comes Santa Clara. Did I say LMU? I might have said LMU a little bit earlier. I might have. That's okay. Little ball screen there. Okay, watch the ball screen. Gets to his spot. Hands are down. Not really a tough closeout by Timmy. So he's just going to go and take it. Okay. Corey Kispert gets blocked. Ayayi to Timmy. Yep. They're going to double Timmy. That's what we've seen a lot of teams do. They're going to double Timmy knowing his strengths. Okay, knowing what he can do. They're going to really double him. Good kick, good drive, good dump, good ball movement. Everybody's touched the ball so far. Good verticality here. Good verticality. You can't really call that. Can't really call that. So he's going to go 1-2-2, I believe, here. I believe that's what a what that signal is. Yeah, so a double fist. You've seen Mark Few hold up double fist. That's going to be a 1-2-2 for him. And Joel Ayayi leading the top, I believe, in that. Good take. Good strong take here. He's got Timmy on him. A good little mismatch. Takes it right by him. Blows right by. Nebhard doesn't really help that much. And out comes Gonzaga. Gonzaga looking a little bit slow. Getting down the court. Good block there by Santa Clara. Step, kick out, looking to shot, not there. Good patience. Just the old man ball right there. That's what we call playing old man ball, man. I don't know how many old men I've seen do this move right here. They know the help's coming. They're like, eh. Hey, I've seen so many old men do that move. That's what we call old man ball finished right there. Just nice little flip. Heavy ball screen by the Zags so far. See how they're looking to down screen. They're looking for a post up for Drew. And you see, look at the attention by Santa Clara's coaching staff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 coaches all up on their feet right now. And they are literally talking about this post up. Watch over here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are all saying, hey, you need to help. You need to help. Where's our baseline help? He's going to go bam. Okay. And look at this out of bounds play here. They're going to do a stack. They've run this multiple times. So like Santa Clara probably watched on film, they're probably like, okay, Corey Kispert's going to come over the top of this double, and then he's going to twist screen, right? Nope. He's just going to cut straight down to the basket. Easy look. Okay? Got to get going here defensively. Easy buckets. Easy buckets. That's what we want. Santa Clara looking to gets the double. Can't really step out. Where's the help? Oof. Suggs should have stayed with his man. That's tough, but we'll give that up. Okay. Here we go. A lot of stagnation here by the Zags. Not really moving fast. This is not like what we've seen by the Zags. We haven't really seen the Zags play like this before, where they're holding on to the ball. They're not really getting it into the hands of and moving it side to side. The ball's very heavy right now for them. And not really doing much. Santa Clara's playing it pretty well. They're looking to go baseline here. They're looking to trap baseline. Again, Santa Clara taking away their options. 2 block shots off of drives by the Zags. So, man, That's a rough start. I actually didn't watch this game, so I'm watching it new, just like you guys are. Woo, that's nice. Look at this. Nice little jab step. Gets him off. Boom. Ooh, that's nice. And anybody who's watching this, man, this is a move that you practice, right? You practice your one dribble, pick up into your shot. You're between the legs, pick up into your shot. You're behind the back, pick up into your shot. Your come off the ball screen shot, right? And the one thing that a lot of players miss in shooting and developing their three-point shot is that jab step into your shot. It's called a rocker step. Some people call them rocker steps, where you're going to rock forward, bring them back a little bit, gives you enough space to get that release off. And I mean, just look at this jab step here. He jabs. He got 11-2 here. So, I mean, this is a, not really movement. Let's see if Zags are going to move the ball a little bit more. Little double screen here. They're going to look to post Kispert. We haven't seen much of that. Down screen into a ball screen. They're doing a little bit of zoom action that we've seen. They're penetrating. They're not really aggressive. Not really shooting well at either. So, woo. Santa Clara wide open. Nobody's open. Nobody's covering them. Good. Oh, look at this. Straight up, waiting for the contact. Contact's not going to be there. And then look at this. Oh. So, the official saw it. It's rather a late whistle than no whistle at all. But that is a foul. That's going to job here for Santa Clara. We'll watch the full first half of this. So another 15 minutes, and then we'll cut it because it's a little too much. Okay. Man, my little niece is so damn cute, man. I absolutely love my brother's kids. They're adorable. Absolutely full of life. Being an uncle is pretty cool. I just gotta wait till I find my wife and I can get kids of my own. But for now, I have my niece and nephew. And that's pretty much the happiness that we get. Missed some free throws for the Zags. Woo. This kid right here with the ball, good strong take. I mean, against Tibby. He looks like Riley Soren a little bit for UW, the 7-footer. Cutting drives off for Timmy. This assistant coach hasn't sat down over here. Suggs, just missing bunnies. Just missing bunnies. Yep, don't foul. Let him shoot it. That's the best thing you could do there. Best thing you could do. Runs right into a ball screen. Wow. I mean, just lazy. That's lazy defense for the Zags. Right here. Should have switched. This should have been another switch. Look, everybody's just running into their same guy. So this is a bad defensive possession. Boom, runs into a guy. Boom, Corey runs into a guy. I mean, and then you get Joel Ayayi. I believe this is Ayayi. Not even helping. I mean, he's just lazy in reach. Watch his reach. I mean, what attempt is that? And you're down 11-5. You pick it up, get it going, get them going here. And they do. They win this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, and you don't need to be fouling all the way out here, right? You're a big body. You don't need to be fouling all the way out here by the logo. Come on, man. Don't do that. Move your feet laterally. Beat them to the spot like you've done, and rely on help. Okay? We're not gonna watch the replays. Carlisle is an interesting player, that's for sure. That is for sure. Little pick and roll action. Nebhart really flat. That's a really flat shot. Yeah. And what this is here is the elbow not getting extended over the eyes. He does, but it's more of a push. He doesn't really get it like that. But We want that full extension over the eyes, and that way you can get that shot a little bit more up. Better and more up. I had a nickel every time I heard that. 15-5 now. And a foul on the drive. Ooh-wee.
I think the message from Herb Sendek is we must attack defensively. We must, anytime there's a dribble penetration opportunity from Gonzaga, we must converge, contest with our...
Little box set by Gonzaga. Struggling to get open. That's out of bounds. Really struggling to get open. Yeah, you look at the look by Mark Few. Not happy. Not happy with the turnovers. Not happy with the missed shots, the missed bunnies. Can't get the ball in out of bounds. Very unlike Gonzaga. And the same call. I mean, I like this call here. They're going to call a foul. Okay, it's the same call they called on Williams, I believe, for Santa Clara. You're all the way out there. No need to foul, right?
They spent the first 2 months in a hotel in Santa Cruz, California. Ball's loose. Gonzaga has it.
Ball comes loose. Here's Suggs. Oh. That's 2 on him. Are they going to call it on 12? Ah. That's always tough, especially when the elbows are coming into you as a defender. I mean, what do you do? He's trying to back away. He's trying not to foul. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. Makes them both. Here's a little 1-2-2 by Gonzaga. How do you defeat the 1-2-2? Diagonal. So this is what we call fill to replace in the middle. Watch this. He's going to empty out to the strong side, right? And this guy, I mean, he's just bringing the defender with him, and they're going to have a collision here with Cook, with this back guy. So you see this? This is just like, this is what they call X. This is called X. And a lot of teams run this against 1-2-2. So all they're making here is an X. Boom, 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 boom. See the X with my cursor? I'll move it slowly. Boom, boom, boom. There's the X. Watch. Really close. Santa Clara. Just looking to post up Anton. Ah! You should have saw him earlier, right? Doesn't see him earlier. That's okay.
Anton Watson, who has been a starter at times this year for Gonzaga, into the game.
Ball screen now. Fill to replace. Good pass. Good basketball right there. Really good. Good roll. And again, Corey Kispert coming up hard. This is the difference. Okay, watch Corey Kispert. He's running hard. He's acting like I'm going to get the ball, which brings his defender up. And his defender usually would have been the helper. But look at how high up he comes. He goes above the elbow, right? And that's really good knowledge. This player, Corey Kispert, is a phenomenal player. Really, really good knowledge and good finish by Anton Watson. Good little. Nice. Way to keep your dribble alive. Good way to attack. It's good stuff by Santa Clara there.
Freshman out of Surrey, British Columbia.
Surrey. Foul. That should have been a foul.
Ball's out of bounds, and it's going Santa Clara's way.
But it doesn't. Look at this.
Another look at Nembhard coming off that pick and roll.
Yep, good. We like that. That's good stuff. Really good stuff. Don't reach up there, Cook. No need to reach. Woo! Get to your spot. Find your shot. That's really good stuff.
Tell you what, Christian Carlisle
That's Carlisle.
playing well right now. The transfer from Florida.
Down screen into a ball screen. This is a little bit of zoom action. We've seen a lot of teams in college run that zoom action. If you want, leave me a comment on this video on YouTube, and I will send you all of the zoom actions that first started. The first team that I'm aware of in the States, now again, this is in the States, that have ran this zoom action was Purdue. Purdue ran this zoom action a lot of the times. So if you want all that, I have them all graphed up. So they're all on fast model. If you actually want to take a look at those and have those plays on for you or your team, or you just want to look at them, let me know. I will send you those in the comments. They're pretty cool play, and it's based off of Purdue. I haven't seen a team prior to Purdue run that type of set. I will take that back. The zoom action actually, we'll do a whole video on it, but the zoom action actually originated out of the horn set. So pretty much all it was they would enter into one of the top horn, probably right around this elbow area, and the ball, the guy who made the pass in would actually cut over the top, down screen, and he'd just bring it into a, the corner guy would come up, get the down screen, get the handoff. So originally originated into a horn set. So if you see a horns, that's pretty much, you see a lot of zoom action, but it's evolved to more actions, more cover, to make it not look like a horn set. And a lot of teams don't run it in the horn set anymore. So there's a little tidbit, a little bit of knowledge for you about zoom. Another reaching, I mean, they're calling it, so you have to play it the way that the refs are calling it. And the way the refs are calling it is they're really calling the reaches in. But like I said, if you guys want any of that zoom action look that was first ran by Purdue and that originated as a horn set, it's not in a horn set. So I don't have horns zoom. I have it 41. 4 guys, four perimeter players, 1 player in. I have that whole graphed up. So just leave a comment or let me know in the chat if you actually want that. And I'll get your email and I will send you that full list. It's actually based off of Purdue and Matt Painter. So down screen into a handoff. So that's where it originated from, and it slowly evolved to more perimeter type stuff away from the horns look. So that's where you really get it from. I'm not going to call offensive because he lowered his shoulder. Again, can't lower your shoulder. I mean, that's a big no-no. Big no-no. If you guys haven't already, I'm on Twitch, streaming on Twitch right now and live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to YouTube. You won't miss any breakdown videos on YouTube. YouTube is Views of the Court, and on Twitch, Scotty Dubsz, Dubsz. So you'll find all of that on Twitch as well, where we live stream. That is just in case that you get any issues with copyright on YouTube. So, little rub screen there by Gonzaga. Gonzaga really stepping it up now. Santa Clara really hasn't scored, so I wonder what the run has actually been. Good defense here. Good drive. Good basketball. Just gotta make those shots, right? Kispert, dangerous man. You gotta call a timeout here, or unless you're gonna wait 1:16 for under 10 timeout. But we should have a timeout coming up here in media, but you just gotta get to it. Post up. You gotta get a bucket here. Yep, they're gonna hold. There's the media timeout. Oh no, under 10. Sorry, I'm off. It's been a while since I've done a video breakdown. I've focused a lot on YouTube and trying to get the YouTube all started up. So it should be on the baseline here. Yep. They're going to do another same offset stack. Little rub and curl. Isolation. Good job by Corey Kispert. Almost got the foul.
Sends up a three.
Oof. That will work in the NBA, but not in the college game. That's such BS.
Suggs. Timmy.
There it is. There's your down screen into a ball screen. Watch Corey here. Anytime this ball gets passed back up from the wing up to this top player here, you're going to see a down screen, and he's going to actually pick and pop, right, into a ball screen. So that's a variant of the zoom that Gonzaga's ran multiple times. It's hard to defend. You got 29 seconds before timeout, so you really got to get a bucket here. You've gone empty here. I think you're on a 10-0 run, I believe. 8-0 run. Out of bounds. 14 seconds, and then we get the timeout. Look at this. We got a good close-up of this play here by the replay systems. Yep. Really good stuff. Get to your spot, find your shot. That's what we want. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very similar to what Gonzaga ran. That's almost like a Gonzaga type look. Can't finish a bucket. What's the run right now? What did they say? Yeah, so it is a 10-0 run. So I was right. It was a I mean, 10-0 run. You haven't scored any for Santa Clara, and you foul here. Gonzaga has the chance to take the lead before media timeout. First lead of the night, and you still don't get a bucket. I mean, you really need one here if you're Santa Clara. What are they calling? So they're going to call the shot clock not working here, right? What's going on here? What happened? 29, 27, 26, 25, 24. Oh, so it was a reset. They reset. Good spot by this up official to notice that the shot clock reset. Yep. They're going to have to get out their stopwatch and figure out here. Yeah, they're going to bring it down to 23. That's a good catch by that official. It did not hit the rim. He's going to blow his whistle. Curl looking for the isolation here against Watson. Go to work. Good cut. And just lazy defense off ball by Suggs. No, this is not Suggs. Yeah, it is Suggs. Not being able to. Why is there two guys guarding one up here? I mean, this is the second time or the third time we've seen Gonzaga play really lazy defense off the ball. Just cutting right in front of your face. Oh, should be a foul and one. Count it. They don't call it. But that's the second time we've seen Gonzaga do that off ball. Not seeing guys, going to guys who are covered and leaving guys wide open. And just poor pass, trying to force stuff, not really there. They're going to get a Yai back in, which I think is a good idea. Good ball movement. Tough shot. I mean, that's just real tough. Outforces Timmy. Second chance. Count it. 3-point play. Man, really outworking Timmy. You have a big who's got a lot of energy down there, and that's where we worry about when Michigan plays Gonzaga, because they will. They will face each other in the tournament. I guarantee you they will. And when they do, you're going to have high-powered bigs going at it, and Timmy's got to get that motor rolling. He's got to get it going a little bit quicker for him. That's just my opinion. A lot of people may differ, but how many fouls? 3 fouls for Timmy or 2? I think it's 2 fouls for Timmy in the first half. So you got to sit him because he's nice. Good cut by Jalen Suggs. Guy's not even looking at him. Bad off-ball defense. Jalen Suggs has cut baseline at least every other play that Gonzaga has ran. So gotta look out for Suggs cutting on the baseline here. Big man going into Kispert. Kispert, how many times? That's a foul. Okay, this is called. I don't care if you say, well, that's going to be called in the NBA, not the NCAA. This is a foul. This gets called constantly in the NBA. If you want to hold these guys to the standard that the NBA players are playing at, this is called a foul. That's a foul. And look at this official. He's raising his hand. He's about to call it. He doesn't call it because he wants to see if the ball's going to go in. That is such a BS play or a no call by the official. He knows it too. Watch his hand. He's almost raising his hand for the foul, and he doesn't want to call it. That should be a foul. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's home court. It's going to be called a foul. You got to call it. You just have to. And Mark Few yelling at his guys, trying to get his guys back into the game. Hey, let's go. Let's run it here. You know? Really slow with the basketball. Ball screen, good take. Can't finish at the rim. And they're going to call on Anton. And that's the same guy that missed that call on the other end. Who's like, not a foul, not a foul, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments or in the chat if you think that the refs need to do a better job at calling fouls when they see them. It's just been bad. Little 1-2-2 here. Expect Santa Clara to run this X. We've talked about this before, right? We've talked about them running X, them filling in the middle, emptying back out. There's the empty. This is just X. Yep. I mean, just trying to disrupt it, but not really working. Got to go to work. Good clear out. Bad jump hook. Little right hook. Good post up. Anton. Nice move by Anton.
That's a deep early transition seal. You love to see bigs do that.
Yup. We want to see bigs early sealing. Yup. Right away. Early. Tough shot. You're contested. Shouldn't have taken that. Now we're seeing the Zags really come to light. And if I'm the coach, if we don't get a bucket here, I got to call timeout. You know? Because this is if they get another transition bucket, it's going to get ugly really fast for Santa Clara. And they're going to call it stripped. Timeout. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm calling this out. As I see it, you got to call a timeout. If they get another transition three, you're going to call a timeout. Clip it. Predictions. Man, somebody called me the Tony Romo of basketball because I know exactly what every team's going to do, pretty much. I mean, you get Gonzaga rolling downhill like that, you got to call timeout, man. You haven't scored anything. You're gonna really struggle, especially to get back into it. So it looks like Gonzaga's going to do a full court man-to-man press. Deep diagonal, good. Set your defender up. You got to score here. Good body control there by that big. Now you're right back into it. Down screen into a ball screen, right into a ball screen. We've seen them run that a lot. Woo! Good denial of the back cut by Suggs. On Suggs. Hand on the catch every single time. Get a hand on the catch. What are they calling here? What? What's the foul on Anton? Oh yeah, just shoves 13. Can't do that, man. Can't just shove him in the back. That's gonna get called two-handed shove in the back. 7 fouls for Santa Clara, 6 for Gonzaga. Man, they're going to be shooting 1-on-1 here. If you blink, and it's going to be like, holy crap, we're shooting already, right?
flexible. Understand that
Ooh, and they're gonna call it on the ground. These officials, man, this is what kills me, man. Is he going up? Is it a shooting motion? It sure's close. That would have been.
he got the defender
Look at this. Hey, he can't even. He's going up.
into a shooting motion. I don't know how you don't put Rankic at the line for three.
How do you not go to the line for 3? Oof. Now we're gonna shoot 1-1 here.
It is 1-1. It's not 2. It's 1-1.
So he is at the line, but
Ah, gotta make free throws. Look at this. So poor timing on the feet. Watch the feet here in the legs.
It's not 2. It's 1-1.
Bend. He's already up, right?
he is at the line, but
And 2 different motions there that we saw.
And how about a steal by Carlisle, who drives. He was going to try.
And he gets blocked. Woo, what a block. What a block.
None of it. Suggs, offensive foul.
Watson's picked up 3.
Suggs, offensive
Come on.
moving on the screen.
That's 3. They got to put in ball low. This could happen to Zags is that they are lacking in the bigs, their depth of the bigs. They don't really have a deep big lineup. They got Timmy. They lost Petrosev. You got Watson in there, but you really hurt yourself by getting these fouls here and having Timmy sit, Anton Watson sit.
In for Gonzaga.
Just not good for the Zags right now.
missed a couple games with a thumb injury. He is a big freshman, redshirted a season ago from Mali.
Woo! Stay on the ground. You got to go up and attack. Man, you can't miss those. Can't miss those.
As you saw Watson on the bench with
Call it like that. Okay, big man.
Matchup for ball.
Let him know. Let him know you can stroke it. Good hand. Good contest. Good shot by Nebhart.
hits a long 3. And the Bulldogs back up by 2. You can see a 3-point shooting.
A little bit over 5 minutes left to play in this first half. Ooh, good pump.
Hit 1. Gets in the lane. Contact, no whistle. Great catch by Caruso on his
No foul. Yeah. You don't call that.
Frankic.
Go down. Here we go. Kispert always stays moving. That's one thing that's really always running and moving. Man, that's very good. He's a really good player. I'm moving without the ball.
Yeah, you got a hand on it.
And gets stripped. Here's the Zags. Nebhart again. Got a rebound. Can't give him these extras. Can't give him these extra points, right? Especially on rebounds, anything like that. You just can't do that.
Stretch the floor. It's been a good first half.
It's been a really good first half. This is a really good game.
9 of their first 12.
Zags a little bit lackadaisical on defense, but, other than that, Santa Clara hasn't really been scoring that much. As I say that, they score a 3. They've gone empty on some possessions. Gonzaga's been really heavy with the ball in their hands. They haven't really attacked like this. We haven't seen them attack like that. Everybody wants a double dribble there. Yeah. that's sus. And ball low. And everybody wants a goaltend. But like I said, man, you get the bigs out for Gonzaga. It's gonna be struggling. Here's the timeout. Media.
Paulo just turned 18.
Came and graduated from Oregon. He left high school early to play for the Zags.
A Bulldog fan in Clackamas, Oregon.
So again, like I said, the Zags aren't really deep, full of big men.
He's still growing.
You have Timmy out. Anton's got 3. You really have a hole you gotta fill. And just tough off-balance shots by Santa Clara. Haven't been really doing a good job of making those shots. And you're gonna Hurt yourself again. Good rebound. Can't hold it down, but we'll take it. Ball screen. Woo! Look at this. Give him enough space. Hand down, man down. Right here. You have enough space. He's going to shoot it. But look at how he brings it from his left pocket all the way up to the right. Man, right on line with the hoop. Probably staring that ball all the way through the air, which is phenomenal. I'm curious to see Ben Gregg, a little weave action for Gonzaga. It's the first time we've seen that ball move from side to side. The ball was very heavy for Gonzaga. Suggs, that's deep. Kispert really working hard. Can't get it. Get back on play D now. They're going to post. Come over the top. He says he wants a handoff. Yep, they're going to high hedge. Roll. Continue with the roll. Don't just get caught in that no man's land if you're going to roll. Go. Go. Roll hard. Because if somebody's going to tag up, it's going to be Gregg, right? You don't get the roll, and you just kind of sit right here because you're not really sure if you're going to pop or roll. Indecisiveness ruins play. You should have been there. Bad pass, too, but... And here comes Gonzaga. When they get going downhill, they are probably the most dangerous team in America. And they're going to call it travel on that. He kind of quick stops and then takes a drip. I don't know about that. This official was absolutely horrible. Just atrocious. I mean, he's doing like a half. Oh, is it a foul? Is it not a foul? I mean, I hate that from officials. You know what I mean? And then he calls a travel like that. Pfft, give me a break, man. Got enough white hair. Just unbelievable. Ben Gregg getting his buckets in. I love seeing that. Love that. Good little distribution, too. Yep. Just go straight up. Straight up. As soon as you go down like that, man, I'm telling you, even if it's a clean block and they see your hand go down like that, they're going to be throwing their fist up with a whistle. It's going to be called a foul. Might be a good block, but still, man. Good minutes. They're telling them, go straight up. Look at this roll here. Good find. Knows it's going to be there. Should be an and one. Good job. Good job by Gregg. They're going to shoot two here. I think it's 10 fouls already. Just missed it. Good box out by Corey Kispert. Man, I'm super impressed with him. Good movement right here in transition. This is what we haven't seen in the first, 15 minutes. We haven't seen Gonzaga do this, right? They haven't really moved the ball from side to side in transition. It's been really heavy in one person's hand. So it's good to see Gonzaga finally moving it left to right. Oh, Gregg. Yep. You follow your shot. They're going to get him. They're not going to give him a sub here. Yeah, because Timmy's in trouble. Anton's in trouble. You know, when you first flip this game on and you're like, oh my gosh, Gonzaga, 37-38 with a little over a minute left to go in the first half. What is going on? Right?
You said it right away, Dan Dick, how energy. You felt it from Santa Clara from the start. Nemhard, that's an
Yep. Way to sell that 2 by 10. 10 really, he really sold that. I mean, I don't know about that, but. Oh, he sells it 100%. And they want it down here. Mark Few's really arguing. Down screen, into a ball screen. Should have been moving. Ben Gregg's a tall body. He's going to be a really good big for them in the coming years for the program of the Zags. Tough shot. Really tough shot by the Zags there. I believe that was Suggs. Really tough shot. Here they come. In transition. Santa Clara using what Gonzaga does to their advantage. They like to run and gun. Take it in. Good. They're closing drives, too. Santa Clara closing drives, leaving guys open. You can't leave any Zag open. 30 seconds left to go. And we're going to be ending the stream here. But 40-38, when you flip this onto the television, you're like, what is going on? I'm telling you, we just broke it down for you. Watch the VOD. Watch this on YouTube. Views of the Court on YouTube. It's in my bio. You can find all those videos on YouTube. Should have been a foul. Doesn't get one. Okay. So, there you have it. The Zags, you know, they ultimately win this game. Like what we talked about, they really took it to them. So, not really much for, you know, them. They win, I mean, 89-75. So, it's not like a super big win for the Zags, but they squeak by with Corey Kispert scoring 25 points. I mean, it's pretty remarkable what Corey Kispert did. Let's look at the box score before we take off. Okay, because I know some people are really curious about box scores. They like looking at the stats that we do. Here we go for Santa Clara. These are the guys that had the most minutes, right? 19 points for Caruso, 14 for Franek, 11 for Williams, 18 for Williams, and 9 from Carlisle. And you got 4 for Tomley, who had 18 minutes for them. They shot 46% from the field, and their three-point was 33. They were 58% from the line. And they had, I mean, just look at this here. They had 25 and 7 for 32 rebounds on the night with 12 turnovers. That's something to pay attention to. Timmy had 18, so he comes back into the game, has a good second half. Like we talked about, Kispert had 25, Suggs 13, Nebhart 4, Ayayi 11, Greg 2, Watson 4, Ballo 2, and Cook getting on the line with 10 there for him. 40 rebounds for the Zags, 21 assists, and 16 turnovers. They were 76% from the free throw line. Incredible. 29% from the three-point line. That's a bad shooting night for the Zags. And 51% from the field. So you see the Zags really playing solid. You know, they've LMU, that game last night was also really close. If you haven't watched that, you know, watch that. That game got really close as well. So anyway, like I said, you guys Views of the Court. It's not hard to find on YouTube. You'll be able to find them there. I have all of my streams up, and it's something that we're building up, and we're getting going. So that's going to do it for us today, at least. And we're super excited. I'm glad everybody who stopped by. So if you haven't watched the earlier parts of the stream, you'll be able to find that stuff. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like, subscribe button, and comment on these videos on YouTube. We're building the YouTube channel back up. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll be out of here.